chicos, bienvenidos nuevamente a este canal. Yo soy Joana de JC Nature Group en eXp Realty y el día de hoy me encuentro aquí con Hui. Llegamos y está lloviendo, no importa, no vamos a parar de hacer este video. It's raining really hard right now. This episode is very exciting for me because we're gonna learn, everything that we wanna know to build wealth and have an asset paying for itself. So Hui is actually gonna show you how he was able to purchase this home for his father-in-law, and now he's paying it with a tiny home that is on the back as a short-term rental. So how exciting is this?
Yep.
So I'm very, very excited. Thank you so much, Hui, again. You know,
Yeah.
as we have seen him in another episode, and he's an expert flipping homes, fixing homes, short-term rentals, Airbnb. So we're gonna learn a lot from him today.
That's awesome. Yeah, Joanna, I'm really excited to make this episode with you. Because I think the story it relate a lot to us. Immigrant, right? You from Colombia, I'm from Vietnam.
Yeah.
We always have people that looking to move over here from the United States, right? So in this example, it's just my father-in-law, right? He moved over from Vietnam. He needed a place to stay, right? But hey, instead of renting an apartment,
Yeah.
how about if you have a little saving, if you are capable of buying a home cash and then fix it up a little bit and then refinance it out and then later on put an Airbnb on the back, and have your father-in-law stay in here and then have somebody pay for that mortgage, right? Why not, right? So this is called House Hacking 101. So I'm really just want to give you, just just like an overview of what we call BRRRR, right? Are you familiar with BRRRR?
Yes, like buy,
Yeah, so it's gonna
renovate,
renovate,
refinance,
refinance,
and rent.
and repeat, right?
and repeat. Yeah,
And
that's the
repeat.
most important
Yeah.
part.
So Joanna, so this home, we actually found it on HAR, and
Nice.
the purchase price is $180,000.
Okay.
Right? It's gonna need some repair. It needs some work, but we in construction. You see my previous video.
Mhm.
So instead of flipping the house, right? Me and Jenny, we bought the house for $180, and then we spent about, I would say, $20,000 to fix it, right?
Okay.
I got a friend, since it's my house, my friend kind of hooked me up with a good deal on the roof, so we get the roof done.
Okay.
Flooring, luxury vinyl, paint, very simple stuff that you see, right? So we put a $20,000 on it, and the house, and total we in it for $200,000.
200.
Right?
Yeah. So everybody. So what part of side are we in? We're in the north side right now.
We're in
so
the north
you
side
know.
of Cypress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cypress, close to Cypress area.
And later on, we're gonna touch about the Airbnb aspect. One of the reasons I picked this neighborhood because, Joanna, if you look around, we don't have HOA. We don't have, this is an unrestricted outside of the city, right? This is one that, if you're thinking about like, hey, what is some of the best town that you can do for house hacking? Number one, unrestricted. Number two, no HOA. Right? Otherwise, you're gonna run into all kind of problem and regulation with the city, with the
Yeah.
HOA.
Yeah,
but-
that's a good question I had for you because I know there are some investors that do it with HOA, but
It's
generally,
difficult.
as you said, and I think you have another story for another
Yeah.
time, but you just get into the risk of the neighbor or
Exactly.
the HOA coming after you and giving you like issues, problems. So you always have to have a strategy to
Yeah.
rent it out as a long-term rental.
Yeah,
right? But
exactly.
is it better to just have it not restricted with no HOA, right?
Yeah.
That would be the ideal way.
You're gonna spend $200,000 on it, right? So might as well, do it right. Find an area that actually have no restriction that actually legally allow you to do it. Otherwise, you're gonna run into like a lot of risk, right?
Mhm.
And this is not cheap. This is $200,000,
Mhm.
right? Of my money, or it could be your investor money, right? They put into the house already. So try to find way to mitigate the risk.
Okay.
But if you got that done, you get the house, you put $20,000 in it. Joanna, you're a real estate agent. All our houses around this area, and they're not selling for 200, right?
Yeah.
They're selling for 265.
Mhm.
Yeah. So with that, you get a bank, right? The bank come in, they appraise, and they're gonna say like, hey, Joanna, I think this house worth 265, right?
Right.
Because of that, I'm gonna give you, 80% of the value of the loan, which is, I can't do the number, but on this house, we get 210 out of it.
210 out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the it appraise around the 265,
265.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the
Generally, it's the 80%, right? 80% on the
80% right
after repair
now.
value.
Right now, at the time of doing this video, it's 35%, right? Because the rate went up, the bank is a little, like scary. Ooh, we're standing like that.
Oh my gosh. You see, guys, how we, do everything for you. So no matter what happens, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this video.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
But
So
yeah. So,
Okay, so you took out, you refinance, and then the bank gave you like 210 from
210.
the investment.
yeah, and then
Okay.
if you remember my number earlier, I put in $2,000, $200,000 in it.
200,000.
So
Yeah.
the bank actually paid me $10,000 to buy this home, right? Can you believe it?
That's
This
amazing.
is very cool, right? You actually buy the house, fix it up, and then somebody actually give you
And then they give
$10,000.
you money.
Yeah, I'm rounding the number up, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes if the appraised value doesn't get that high, you can actually, you end up leaving a little bit of money in the house, which is totally fine, right? If you leave $10,000, if you leave $20,000 in the house, hey, that's your down payment. It's okay, right? Thing doesn't work out perfectly, but let's say in this perfect case scenario, I was able to, have the house, and later on, have $10,000 in it. I mean,
Yeah.
have the bank give you $10,000.
Right.
Right.
So whenever you're finding the deals on HAR, what you're looking for is that the property is at least 75%
Yeah.
below the value,
Yeah.
minus the repairs.
Yeah,
Kind
exactly.
of, that's the ideal way
Yeah.
to look at it.
And this is back to the other video, right? If you notice the way I look for houses, I don't look for pretty house, right? I look for houses that have trouble. So this house, it has a lot of, the seller doesn't have money to fix it up, so it needs a lot of work. And there was some kind of legal issue that got to do with the divorce, all kind of issue. They couldn't sell the house for 3 months. So I come in, I make a good offer. I work with the seller, it was a distress situation, and eventually, we get everybody to the closing table. Right?
Nice.
So that's the tip for you, right? In order to house hack, you need to look at house with problem, right? You cannot look at house that pretty house, have nice yard, because those houses don't have problem, right? You look for a house with problem, and then you
Yeah.
come in and you solve that problem for people, and you make it a win-win for everybody.
Right, and generally with the pretty houses, they normally have like multiple offers. Sometimes you have a lot of buyers that are looking into, and these type of properties that have been on the market for many days, you never know what you can find.
Yeah.
So it's just patience and sending offers,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, so you get well, so first of all, you need to lease it out first, right? Before you get the bank. I skipped that part, but I was able to have, my father-in-law come in here as a tenant, right? So, you have a tenant in here, you have to, well, unfortunately this tenant doesn't pay me rent, okay, because he's my father-in-law. But the lucky thing is, this is an unrestricted area,
Yeah.
and the land is, the lot is really big. Joanna, I cannot wait to show it to you. I found this tiny house, on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, nice.
It has wheel on it, right?
Okay.
This is a truly tiny house on wheel.
Okay.
So I kid you not, I go to Lake Livingston, I hook it up to my truck, I pay the guy, and I tow it back here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like a little car.
Yeah,
Right,
so I
that's
cannot
it.
wait to show it to you, and then we build a deck around it, have a little landscaping, have a little stock tank pool, have a little fire pit, and we lease it out on, on short-term rental on Airbnb.
Okay.
And apparently, people that come, they love it, right? They want to experience tiny house. They want to see what is it like to actually, like live in a truly tiny house on wheel, which is really tiny. And I always have booking, and the booking, they average about 1,400, 1,500 a month.
Wow.
That's enough to cover the mortgage for the entire house.
Perfect,
Right?
perfect.
So-
So just to recap it, because I know you skipped the part. So
Yeah.
basically, once you buy the home and then you refinance the home, once you refinance, you have to show that you have a tenant. You need to show that you have a tenant.
Yep.
Whether it is, family member or somebody that is, you just rent it out on the market.
Yep.
That way they can see, okay, this person is already getting that income
Income.
from that property, and they can actually, they can refinance it. So that's very important.
Yeah.
And then now that's when that's when the tiny home comes in,
Yeah.
because right now the father-in-law is not paying rent.
Well,
But
she's supposed to.
is paying, but
No more.
but this is where the leverage for these tiny homes starts to being this is the
There you go.
exciting part about it.
Yeah.
So let's go and see these
Yeah.
tiny homes. So now
Yeah,
you
but
can.
just to wrap it up, Joanna, you see, so I just solving a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not like me making money or anything, right?
Mhm.
It's actual, everything cancel out. But, if you have family member from Vietnam, from Colombia,
Yeah, it is.
if you just work with a real estate agent like Joanna that's really familiar with house hacking, we can work out like a win-win solution. You can move your family member in here, and then,
Find
just
a
have
way
the
to
house
make it big.
far away, to have somebody, pay for your mortgage. So that way, not only you have a house, and then, somebody is building up your equity, right? Equity is really important in real estate investment.
Hi again, we're coming. Julie, who is recording us in the back, is recording for us. So this has a little entry, like you did
Yeah,
that.
so we
it's
are
like
within
a
a little
little bridge, a cute bridge.
Yeah, so
That-
Julie, if you want to turn around, kind of show the bridge.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I always want to create like a different entrance. You know,
Yeah. For
my,
the guests.
For the guests.
So now we're gonna go to the back.
So we create a little walkway, so be careful.
When you are, even selling a house or something, you always wanna put some few plants. Now it's, not looking great because of the rain, but normally that helps a lot the curve of appeal. So you can put some mulch there.
All right, and welcome to the fifth wheel.
What's the name of this?
The fifth wheel.
The fifth wheel. Okay, welcome. So here is the little house. So you actually close it up, and then you still have your yard, like your private yard. Oh, nice. That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you think, Joanna, if you're gonna book my house, you come in and then you have a privacy fence. It's just a little better, right? Instead of having to see me and yeah. So the fence, right? So just like when you book, the Airbnb and you come in. It's really nice to have a space of your own instead of sharing the yard. So, unfortunately, we built the fence when the wood is the highest price, right? So it cost me a fortune for a fence, but it's okay, right? So you get the fence up.
How much did you pay for the fence?
Too much.
A lot?
Back then, like in
But
COVID.
normally, how much is like, I mean, this is a small fence, so it's not that small.
It's not small,
it's
and
not
especially the price in COVID, like everything, like the wood they drive up. I was like, oh my god, but I just have to do it because I want to give, again,
more privacy.
My guests, I want to give everybody that come to my Airbnb a good experience.
Right.
But yeah, so this is the tiny house on wheel. It's actually on wheel, and then we put the deck around it. If you want to go on this side, you can actually still see the wheel.
How much did you pay for this tiny home?
Oh, you won't believe it, $15,000.
15,000. And you said you just hook it up to your car and...
Let me show you the hook, yeah. So you can see the wheel here, right? So we actually tow it there. And this is very similar to the RV, Joanna, so you have the electrical hookup there. It's just, you connect your electrical post from the big house into this post. And then it's just like an RV, you hook it up. And
so you connect the main house electrical box to this box.
Yeah.
And then this one will provide electricity
and then you hook it up,
to everything.
You run the plumbing, you run the water from the main house to the tiny house.
The plumbing as well. You can. Okay.
Yeah, and then I want to give people like a little experience outside.
Yeah.
So this is what we call a stuck tank pool.
Okay.
Right. So in another word, you put in a sand pump, and then you have water filter coming in. So it's like a pool.
It's like a little relaxing pool. I mean, especially here in Houston because it's so hot.
So hot.
And then it's like you will really enjoy this part.
Yeah.
Like really. And this is the shower.
Yeah. And you can see the tow hook there. That's where I hook my truck, and then I book my property. You always have really good Wi-Fi connection everywhere you go.
That's great. That's nice. Yeah, I mean the little tree and everything, it makes it feel good. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes.
I can come in.
I haven't seen this.
No.
This is like a real tiny home.
It's tiny, but it's very functional. Joanna.
Wow.
So you have a kitchen over there, right? This is a fully functional kitchen with 2 burner. You have a refrigerator. You have your microwave. Everything.
So you have everything. Yeah, you have your coffee. So this is like very important. Coffee for all your guests.
Yeah.
The little dishes here.
Yep.
And then you have everything for like knives, everything. So people have, if they want to cook, they have everything. Wow.
Yeah. Hot water.
The little fridge.
Yep.
Oh, this fridge is so cute.
Nice. The Wi-Fi is there. Like I told you, Wi-Fi is really important. Mini split AC.
The AC as well, because here is very important. You cannot go without AC.
Yeah, we use the mini split. It's very popular in Colombia. I'm sure in Vietnam and over here. I don't know why people they use the window unit. It's very noisy. So for all of our tiny house, we have the mini split, the ductless.
Okay.
It's just so quiet.
So what's the name of this?
It's called a mini split AC.
Mini split AC?
Mini split on the ductless AC. Yeah.
Okay, it's different just because it's not as noisy as the window. Noise. Like the window is broad enough the bed.
So it's there, it's a heater as well. So it's a heater and the AC combined. Yeah, and for me it worked really well.
AC and heater. And then this is like a little living area that was inspired in who is from Vietnam, from Asia, so you wanted to give a little bit of a...
Yeah, so I know your name before you book, right? So either me or my cleaner, we would personally come here, put the name in,
Yeah, that's nice. So these are a little like secret touch that you can do on your Airbnb. You wanna always create like a special moment for your guests, right?
Yep.
That's some of the things that you're really good at.
Yeah, so over here, you know, this is like the smallest TV that you can get because the house is so small, but you need to make sure that, you know, you have a good movie night, so we put in a really nice Bose speaker, you know, a working desk, so everything that you can find when you get into the hotel, you have it here.
It's very tiny, but you get everything that you need. Like, you know, working space is also very important because a lot of people travel, so that's something that you always want to do in your houses.
Yeah, I want a place to work. Yeah, so go ahead and show the bathroom. You know, stand up shower bathroom, it's going to look really nice. We can talk about it. I have a setup outside, but you know, we have the water heater and hooked up to the water, you know, it's heated by gas. And you know, just like a normal hotel, right? It's just smaller and it's a lot cooler. Way cooler.
And then this is the bed.
Yep, let me show you. I'm so excited. Yep.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so this is a
was something that was this done or you did the whole thing?
You know, when I bought it, the guys already built it this way.
Okay, that's a really cool idea because it really, you know, makes the space.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that tiny, even though it's very tiny.
Yeah.
But
so,
it is perfect.
Yep.
I mean,
So at night you can pull
cool.
it out. You know, the comforter is here. This is the very thick.
Thick mattress.
Yeah. So you know, like I have like people that slept here. They have really good experience.
That's one of the main things when you're doing tiny or any type of short-term rental. You need to invest in the mattress because if not, I mean, that's what people come to have a good experience, like a hotel. So a nice mattress is like the most. I think it's one of the most.
So I have very expensive mattress and I have very expensive pillow. That's the two things that I don't go cheap on the Airbnb.
That they put on the at night, I guess you.
Yeah, this is Jenny right here. So
that's nice.
She actually put like a little, I don't know, like wording in it. So if you look close enough, you know, you can see some words. But man,
no, that's nice. That's amazing. Then you need like for your clothes, iron. Something also very important is the mirror.
The mirror.
That's
full size mirror. Okay? It has to be a full size mirror. Otherwise, all the lady they're gonna hit you with that request.
No, it's very important. Yeah, that's really important for tiny homes. That's great. So,
and then the storage over here. You have plus space for the storage.
There is more.
Yeah, so we use it for storage. Right now it doesn't have anything, but you can see the platform. We utilize the space for the storage.
Wow, that's really nice. Let's talk. So how much are you charging a night here?
60 to $65.
60 to 65.
And the occupancy rate is about, you know, I would say 70%. Some of the months, like, you know, December, January is usually a little slower. But yeah, after everything's said and done, you know, it generates about $1,500. And the mortgage on the big house is about, you know, it's about $1,500 so it's kind of expensive.
It pays a lot, but wow, that's amazing. I mean, because and then so you pay $15,000 for this tiny home, and how much did it cost to like renovate this?
Renovate, we have to do some paint, you know, money for the mattress, you know, the refrigerator, you know, the fans, the deck, probably another 10 grand on top.
So whenever they are like doing Airbnb, what would you recommend? Like, do you do it like per night, 1 night, 2 nights, or it depends? Like, what's the minimum stay?
Depending on your area, I would recommend, you know, the person watching this video to go to AirDNA. There's so many websites right now. Price Lab, AirDNA, RentReach, you know, to kind of analyze the comp. Right?
Okay.
But just say for me, you know, I'm real easy. My minimum is 2 nights, and that's it, right? As long as you book a minimum of 2 nights, you don't check out on a Friday because, you know, if you do that, I can lose the weekend.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So, you know, on Airbnb, there's some restriction that you can put in.
Okay.
But later on, you can, you know, just open it out, and then later on you can optimize it, right? This is how Airbnb helps me with optimize a listing.
Okay.
You look at the data, see how many people book for 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, and then you limit that, right? Because it's gonna help you with the cleaning costs.
Oh, okay.
So for me, this is really close to my house. My cleaner actually live around the area, and I really enjoy hosting people here. So I just like, okay, whatever, you know, $60, minimum 2 nights, come on over.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. And so okay, those website is good depending on the area. You just need to look at the comps, but generally 2 because 1 night for the cleaning and all the effort probably is too much. So 2 nights will be the idea.
Minimum 2 nights.
Minimum 2 nights.
I have a lot of people that come here for staycation, come here for work, right? A lot of people they come here for work and they don't want to check into like a hotel, riding the elevator up and down, right? So the yacht outside is a really nice amenity.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, any other tips that, for somebody looking into starting their journey, what would be kind of one of the main takeaways at the end?
Well, work with, say signature group, right? They know
Yeah.
active, they know the number, they can help you get your, first, next, fifth investment property.
Yeah, the most important is, to run the numbers and, we have the experience to really make sure that you are getting back your money on your investment. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Luis. So exciting. Thanks for all the answers and everything that you have answered today. We hope to see you in the next video because you have other homes, right? That you have house hack and do short term. So this is the tiny version, but we do have other properties that we are gonna show you in the next video. So stay tuned, don't miss out, and I see you on the next one.
See ya.